This meeting is being recorded.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so presently I'm working as a AI/ML engineer with
Mm-hmm.
Wells Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, my role is to specify, get the business requirements from the
Mm-hmm.
stakeholders for creating the AI/ML operational requirements. Like it can be like creating of LLMs and all those, and uh, so my main part is we need to have some proper business requirements,
Mm-hmm.
operational solutions what they require from the clients. So my role involves understanding the business needs from the stakeholders
Mm-hmm.
and turning them into the AI and ML solutions. It might include like designing and implementation of LLM systems and some other AI models in order to meet the operational goals of the clients.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Tell me more about your involvement in as a Python developer and as an AI ML engineer. What has been your contribution into Python development? What have you done so far throughout your career?
Mhm.
And tell me more about your involvement into AI ML, this LLM,
Mhm.
RAG, data
Mhm.
chunking. So give me more insight
Mhm.
about it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? So it's been almost 5 years
Mm-hmm.
of experience as a Python developer. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm more focused on building the scalable backend systems and AI solutions.
End to
And
end.
my main Python work includes designing and developing the end-to-end AI pipelines from
Mm-hmm.
data ingestion to the model interference and lightweight UI prototypes and all those. I have built around most of the things in my projects. I used to build the REST APIs
Mm-hmm.
using the fast APIs and Flask, which serves the AI models and inference pipelines. And I do have good experience writing the optimized SQL queries in order to extract and transform the data from the relational databases. And
Mm-hmm.
in AI and ML, I have worked extensively with LLM based systems. Like it includes like implementation of retrieval augmented generation pipelines that are RAG pipelines. And also I am involved in performing the document chunking in order to split the large text into manageable pieces for the embedding thing,
Mm-hmm.
and also generating the vector embeddings using similarity search uh, with using of tools like FAISs and some other tools like Pinecone. And also I'm involved in development of prompt engineering strategies in order to improve the model response accuracies.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, I heard you saying a lot of, vector data things, vector embedding and data chunking. So tell me, basically to begin with the technical discussion,
Mhm.
can you explain the project where you have worked
Mhm.
with LLM models? What
Mhm.
was your exact contribution? Like what exactly you did?
Mhm. Yep, sure. Why not? So it's like presently, as I said, right? I'm with Wells Fargo right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so we develop the LLM model. So I work on building the LLM powered applications
Mm-hmm.
using the LangChain and LLMA index frameworks.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, these two are main frameworks that we work on. And my main contributions include designing and implementing the RAG pipelines, and also I have also handled documenting the chunking, like that involves the splitting the large documents into smaller manageable chunks for better
Mm-hmm.
embedding and retrievals. Also I have generated vector embeddings for these chunks using the embedding models. and we
Mm-hmm.
store them in the vector databases like FAISs and
Mm-hmm.
Pinecone, as I mentioned earlier.
I'm sorry to interrupt you,
Also,
Sign.
yeah.
Between you're talking about data chunking, right? So why
Yeah.
is data chunking useful, and
Mhm.
how and why it is important for LLM based applications?
Yeah, so it's like when we implement the things, right, we need the data chunking. It breaks the large documents into smaller ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's like manageable pieces. We need them to be
So
a
I
manageable
have one
pieces.
follow-up question. So what is the largest amount of data that you have handled?
The biggest one that
Uh-huh.
I have handled.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think we had around several gigabits to tens of gigabits of unstructured data
Yeah.
that I have handled in Wells Fargo.
Okay. And I heard you saying
Yep.
also about the embedding system, vector embedding system. So can you just explain
Hmm.
how does it work? How does this vector embedding works, and
Sure.
which tool or libraries you have used so far?
Yeah. So when it comes to that, right? So vector embedding basically it converts the text or data
Mm-hmm.
into some numerical vectors
Mm-hmm.
in order to capture some semantic meanings of the data. So what happens is these vectors represent content in a high dimensional space where the similar meanings are close together. So when
Mm-hmm.
we have a query, it gets converted to vectors, and similarly the search finds the vectors close to it in order to retrieve the relevant documents or data. And also embeddings will enable the efficiency for the semantic search, and also it helps in retrieval in the LLM applications.
Okay.
So this is the
Okay.
main
So Sai,
purpose. Yep.
one more thing, since this is being
Yeah.
recorded, it is important you look at the camera only, okay? I know
Yes, yes.
you I know, the way you are explaining it is absolutely great, but I
Mhm.
want you to look at the camera only, okay?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just adjust my
Uh,
camera.
so
Yeah.
how have you built any like have you ever
Mhm.
built any RAG pipeline, or
Mhm.
if you could just walk me through if you have built so far the
Mhm.
architecture of the RAG?
Sure. So it's like I have built RAG pipelines in my recent projects,
Mm-hmm.
especially at Wells Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is the process starts with data ingestion from both the structured and unstructured sources.
Mm-hmm.
And what we do is we perform the document chunking first to split the large text into the smaller pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And once we have that, we generate the vector embeddings for each chunk we have by using the models. Like we implement OpenAI embeddings or Hugging Face transformers basically at
Mm-hmm.
Wells right now. And what happens is these embeddings will get stored in the vector databases, uh, as I mentioned earlier, in Pinecone and kind of databases. And
Mm-hmm.
what happens is during the inference, the user query will be converted into vector, and the system retrieves the most relevant chunks based on the vector similarities.
Got it.
So
Got it.
after the retrieval,
So,
yeah.
one quick question. Can you just walk me through the
Mhm.
process, or maybe extracting or processing the feed into AI model? If I give you a
Mhm.
large set of data, raw data, in fact, in a database,
Mhm.
how would you extract, process, and feed these
Mhm.
data into AI ML models or AI models?
Yeah. So first thing, what I do is I'll optimize the SQL queries in order
Mm-hmm.
to retrieve the kind of extraction, like for the raw data from the relational databases, and I'll ensure that queries will filter and aggregate the data as per
Mm-hmm.
the requirement in
Mm-hmm.
order to reduce the unnecessary volume and all those. And post the extraction, I'll perform the data cleaning
Mm-hmm.
so that we handle the missing values, duplicates, and all the inconsistencies in the databases.
Mm-hmm.
And next, what I do is I pre process the data by normalizing it and encoding the categorical variables and transforming the features
Correct. Great.
suitable for the
Uh,
required AI models.
can you just
Yep.
walk me through how do you call LLM APIs through Python?
Yeah, sure. I use basically requests or specialized SDKs
Mm-hmm.
provided by the LLM APIs,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll first set up the API endpoint URLs and the
Mm-hmm.
authentication headers.
Mm-hmm.
Then I prepare the request payload, which typically includes prompt or any kind of input text or any parameters like
Mm-hmm.
kind of tokens or temperatures kind. And once I send the post request to the API endpoint with the payload
Mm-hmm.
using the request or post, will like after receiving the response, I'll pass the JSON data, JavaScript
Mm-hmm.
object notation output to the extract the generated text, and then I'll handle the errors and exceptions in order to ensure the robustness.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
And how do you ensure that your output or the responses are correct?
Yeah, it's like I use the prompt engineering techniques to craft clear and specific context
Mm-hmm.
prompts in order to guide the models towards the accurate responses.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll implement the validation checks on the output, like verifying the format. It can be format or data types or expected keywords. All those I'll check the validations, and I'll just compare the model's outputs against the known ground truth or references data if we have it. And I'll be using the multiple prompt
Mm-hmm.
variations and ensemble outputs in order to improve the reliability. Also, I incorporate the feedback loops when the user or system feedbacks helps the refine prompts or
Mm-hmm.
post processing. And also, I apply the post processing logics in order to have a clean or filter the output. And also, I monitor the model confidence scores or probabilities if provided by the APIs. So, in case of critical applications, right? I'll
Mm-hmm.
just combine the LLM outputs with the rule-based checks or uh, secondary models for verification.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
Sai, given a situation, you have a large text, okay, say like 1,000 words.
Mhm.
How would you
Mhm.
split it into chunks for LLM processing?
Yeah. I'll just split the large text into small ones, as I mentioned. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'll give the input size limits for it.
Okay.
Like kind of building the logic boundaries. Like I'll just build paragraphs or sentences or
Mm-hmm.
sections in it, and then I apply the text chunking, like sliding windows with some overlap between the chunks
Mm-hmm.
to maintain the context continuity in it. And
Okay.
I'll use the
Okay.
libraries like LangChain or custom Python scripts for it for automation purpose.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, Given a situation where a user uploads a PDF, right, and
Mhm.
ask questions from it, like
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
imagine I am using ChatGPT, I uploaded a PDF and I'm asking questions, right?
Mhm.
How would you build
Mhm.
this system? Like, how would you build a system where user can
Mhm.
upload a PDF and asking questions?
Mhm.
So, what is your approach? How would you explain this?
Yeah, it's like firstly, I'll just extract the text content from the PDF using Python libraries. We
Mm-hmm.
have PyPDF2 and PDF Plumber or similar kind of tools we have.
Okay.
So post that, I'll extract the text and I'll be pre-processing it by cleaning and normalizing the content. Then I'll split the extracted data into some manageable chunks using chunking strategies based on token limits or semantic boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Next, I'll go with the generation of vector embeddings for each of the chunk data
Mm-hmm.
using the embedding models. It can
Okay.
be OpenAI embeddings, sentence
Yeah,
transformers,
that's
or
okay.
kind of
That's
thing.
okay. Sai,
Yep.
I have
Yep.
texted you a code that you need to debug here. There's a code.
Mhm.
Can you just look at the screen? Def get
Yeah.
underscore even underscore number uh,
Okay, just give me a
in
second.
parenthesis and nums.
Yeah.
You see it now?
Yeah.
So what
Yes,
is wrong
yes.
in this code?
It's like the function should take a list of numbers as input, right?
Uh-huh.
And it
Basically,
should
this
return
is
a
to
new
this
list.
is to return either even or odd
Yeah.
number. Basically, it is going to return
Mhm.
even and odd.
Yep.
Now, what is odd in this function?
Yeah, just give me a second. Define get even numbers and return the number for n in nums n for n in nums. So the issue is likely the condition used inside the list, what you have shared, right?
So what?
So if the function is returning the odd numbers instead of even, the condition might be checking for odd numbers. It's n percentile 2 not
Imagine. Okay.
equal to 0.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Imagine I am putting only even numbers. Forget about odd numbers.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And you need to just print out the answer yes, no, yes, if it is odd. I mean, if it is,
Yeah.
forget about yes,
Yeah.
no.
I
What
got
I'm
you.
saying is I'm just putting the even numbers,
Even
right?
numbers.
So
Yeah,
what
I
is
got you.
wrong in
So
this
the
code?
main issue is
Mm-hmm.
like if you can see inside the loop, inside the condition what we wrote,
Mm-hmm.
it's just written as n percentile 2 1 equal to 0. It's written as. But for even number check, we need to do n percentile
Correct.
2 double equal to
Yes,
0.
it has to be equal zero, right? Not equal.
Yes,
Single
exactly.
equal
Yep.
versus double equal has different. Okay, excellent.
Yes,
That is a
exactly.
good catch. Uh,
Yep.
hmm. I hope you know this is going to be on-site interview, just one and done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
open
what
for
is
face
what
to
is your
face.
availability? When can you come for in person in Charlotte office?
My availability is like for it's a holiday for us. As you know, it's a Easter.
Next week I'm
So
talking about.
yeah, next week. Yeah, next Monday it's holiday for us, and I'm available from Tuesday to Thursday. I'll be working from home, so I'll
Okay.
be available from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay. Awesome.
Eastern time.
Awesome. So this is definitely going to be in person. There is no exception, no
Yep.
exception at all for WebEx, and it will be just one and done. Okay. So ensure that
Yep.
you are available. Be in professional attire. I will get back to you
Sure.
once hiring
Mhm.
manager is okay to bring you on site, and
Sure.
we'll keep you posted. Okay.
Okay. No
Yeah.
worries.
Thank
Yes.
you so
I'll
much.
wait for your
Yeah.
updates.
Take
Yep.
care, man. Bye.
Thank. Thank you. Have a good day.